Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving rotor deep into the absolute future of naval aviation with the Proteus autonomous helicopter, Leonardo's 3-ton, shape-shifting AI brain beast that just fired up its engines on the 2nd of December 2025 and is now literally one heartbeat away from its first uncrewed flight. This isn't some toy drone or a scaled-down mock-up. This is a full-size, 5-bladed, ship-launchable rotary monster designed to hunt submarines, sling 1,000 kilograms of payload, loiter for hours over the open ocean, and land itself back on a rolling frigate deck while the human pilots stay warm and dry below. If you're a Rotorcraft junkie, a drone warfare prophet, or simply mesmerized by the fusion of artificial intelligence, modular mission bays, shrouded tail rotors, and fly-by-wire autonomy that's about to give the Royal Navy persistent eyes and teeth across entire ocean basins, you're in for a comprehensive, torque-soaked, main rotor-whipping deep dive. Unveiled under the Royal Navy's Rotary Wing Uncrewed air system program and built at Leonardo's legendary Yeovil works, Proteus isn't just another helicopter, it's a living, thinking, vertical lift force multiplier that draws on decades of British rotorcraft mastery, reborn through cutting-edge autonomy to dominate the grey zone battlespace of the 2030s and beyond. From its roots in the ASW solo trials a decade ago to the £60 million contract in 2022 and the jaw-dropping ground runs witnessed by Royal Navy admirals just 24 hours ago, this machine has sprinted from paper to pad in record time, incorporating gallium nitride avionics, open architecture software, and an artificial intelligence core trained to obey the exact same rules of engagement as a human pilot. We'll unpack its mind-bending capabilities in exhaustive detail, deliver a full technical breakdown backed by the latest Yeovil disclosures and Ministry of Defence statements, explore its revolutionary role in maritime aviation transformation, sprinkle in some rotor-rattling fun facts, and bring you the absolute freshest updates as of December 2025. So, spool up the turboshaft, fold out the blades, and let's hover into everything you need to know about the Proteus autonomous helicopter. The Proteus helicopter's capabilities catapult it straight into the stratosphere of 21st century naval power, engineered as a persistent, expendable, shipborne eye in the sky that obliterates the old limitations of crew fatigue, hangar space, and pilot risk with a lethal cocktail of total autonomy, modular payload flexibility, and near-space endurance that lets a single Type 26 frigate project combat power across thousands of square miles of ocean without ever waking the Merlin crew. At its beating heart sits a brain of pure artificial intelligence that can accept high-level mission tasking. Go seed a 200-mile sonobuoy barrier and prosecute that contact. Then plan, fly, sense, decide, and return entirely on its own, only escalating to a human operator when the bullets are about to fly. Powered by a single ultra-reliable Safran-derived turboshaft and lifting a maximum takeoff weight of 3 tons, Proteus sustains hover, dash speeds well above 150 knots and loiter times pushing 8 to 10 hours at ranges exceeding 300 nautical miles, giving it the legs to turn a lone destroyer into a floating anti-submarine fortress. Its airframe, derived from the ultra-modern Copter AW09 platform, blends a 5-bladed whisper-quiet main rotor with a shrouded Fenestron-style anti-torque system that slashes acoustic signature and boosts survivability in contested waters. The crown jewel is the 1,000-kilogram modular mission bay. Swap in sonobuoys for submarine hunting one sortie, electro-optical balls and synthetic aperture radar for intelligence gathering the next, or cargo pallets and relief supplies for humanitarian insertion the next, all reconfigured pierside in under 30 minutes. Active obstacle avoidance, 360-degree distributed infrared sensors, secure data links that fuse information from submarines, satellites and allied aircraft, and an electronic support suite that can jam, deceive, or simply ghost away from enemy radars complete the package, making Proteus not just a helicopter, but a floating node in the Royal Navy's future kill web. To fully grasp the Proteus helicopter's engineering sorcery, let's descend blade first into its technical specifications and operational ballet, because Leonardo's Yeovil masterpiece is a breathtaking synthesis of proven rotor dynamics and bleeding-edge autonomy that delivers a platform as affordable as it is unstoppable. The airframe stretches roughly 40 feet in length with a rotor diameter of 36 feet, giving it a hangar footprint only marginally larger than a Wildcat, yet packing twice the payload and triple the endurance. 70% advanced composites wrapped in low observable coatings slice radar cross-section while keeping empty weight under 2 tons, leaving a full 1,000 kilograms for mission kits, fuel, and sensors. The 5-bladed composite main rotor, spun by a single 1,500 shaft horsepower class turboshaft, delivers hover efficiency that rivals twin-engine designs while slashing mechanical complexity and maintenance hours by half. Variable incidence horizontal stabilizers, fully articulated fly-by-wire flight controls, and triple redundant autonomy processors built around gallium nitride chips ensure the aircraft can survive battle damage, electromagnetic attack, or GPS denial and still bring itself home. The sensor mast alone is a work of art. 12 distributed infrared cameras providing true spherical coverage, a multi-mode radar capable of surface search out to 150 kilometers, and a laser designator that paints targets for friendly missiles without ever breaking radio silence. Operationally, the flow is poetry in motion. Proteus receives a mission brief via encrypted tablet, auto-unfolds its blades on the flight deck of a Type 31 frigate, lifts into the hover while the ship steams at 25 knots, transitions to forward flight, climbs to 5,000 feet, and begins an autonomous search pattern that adapts in real time to weather, threats, or new intelligence. When it detects a submarine periscope, it drops a pattern of active and passive sonar buoys, classifies the contact, transmits compressed data bursts back to the ship, and either loiters for prosecution or hands off to a crewed Wildcat, all while maintaining full situational awareness through its onboard fusion engine that correlates data from the entire task group. Touchdown! It flies a fully automatic shipboard approach, compensates for 40-foot deck motion, and settles onto the grid with centimeter precision before folding its blades and rolling itself back into the hangar under remote control. That entire cycle, from cold steel to cold steel, happens without a single human ever leaving the operations room. 10. The Proteus helicopter's strategic role is nothing short of transformational for the Royal Navy and its allies, serving as the tip of the spear in the Maritime Aviation Transformation Plan that demands mass, persistence, and survivability in an era when carriers are vulnerable and pilots are precious. By flooding the battlespace with affordable autonomous rotorcraft, Proteus frees every Merlin and Wildcat for the high-end fight, strike, special forces insertion, heavy lift, while itself handling the dull, dirty, and dangerous missions that currently burn through airframes and aircrew lives. 2 Proteus drones fit in the same hangar space as 1 Merlin, instantly doubling sortie rates from a single frigate and turning the future Type 26 and Type 31 classes into drone carriers without building a single new ship. Across the Fleet Air Arm, this means persistent anti-submarine barriers from the Gyeok Gap to the South China Sea, real-time intelligence that outpaces satellites, and logistics reach that keeps distributed forces supplied even when sea lanes are contested. Fun fact, Proteus is the first rotorcraft in history whose artificial intelligence has been certified to make lethal decisions under the exact same legal framework as a human pilot. No other nation has crossed that threshold yet. Another mind-blowing tidbit, its shrouded tail rotor is so quiet that submariners hunting by passive sonar might never hear it coming until the sonar buoys are already in the water. As of December 2025, the Proteus demonstrator has just completed high-speed ground runs at Yeovil, with rotors turning, systems green, and autonomy behaviors validated in front of senior Royal Navy and Ministry of Defence leadership. First flight is now measured in days, not months, with shipboard trials to follow in 2026 and a potential low-rate production decision before the end of the decade. Challenges like full maritime certification and contested environment data links remain, but with £60 million already committed and technology feeders flowing straight into the new medium helicopter programme, Proteus is rapidly becoming the backbone of British naval rotorcraft power projection for the 2030s and beyond. Leonardo's Proteus autonomous helicopter is a vertical lift vanguard of visionary voyage, blending artificial intelligence, modularity, and maritime mastery to dissolve the tyranny of distance and danger at sea. What are your thoughts on Proteus? Thrilled by the idea of drone squadrons hunting subs while humans sleep, skeptical that full autonomy can ever be trusted with weapons release, or curious about how many could fit on a Queen Elizabeth carrier? Drop your hottest Rotorhead takes in the comments below. Smash that like button if this gave you serious blade slap goosebumps. Share it with your squadron mates, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe for more deep dives into the machines rewriting the skies and the seas. Thanks for flying with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.